Alright guys, back again for some more. As I said before, that rhymed. But yeah, so you guys, this was pretty fun because actually once again, this was actually requested. Somebody asked me to do this. I'm trying to remember what video they wrote it in the comment section. And I said, yeah, I've done that before. They're like, no, you haven't. You've done it, but you've done it with the teens. And this person said the kids did it. Now, I love watching the kids. I love watching the kids. And so the kids are doing, reacting to 90s cartoons. Basically the Rugrats and Doug Nicktoons. I was a fan of both. I watched both, especially Doug. That was my joint. Doug funny. Dear Diary. Hi, it's me, Doug. And Skeeter, his boy Skeeter. See you at the dance, Doug. Sorry. And of course, his neighbor, Mr. Dink. Oh, Douglas! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's get right into it, guys. This should be fun. Like I said, we got the kids. It's the kids. So, let's do this. Now.
Kids react to Retro TV.
Okay, here we go.
This episode, Rugrats and Doug.
Wait, what is this?
Oh, show.
Well,
What
he's
is this show
12.
called? I know the show.
Oh, is this Rugrats?
I remember this.
I watched this with my dad a lot.
I love it. Me and my brother used to watch it. I remember that.
There's
And
Dominic.
Rosa was
I like
also
Dominic.
What?
She's cute.
Why is there a creepy robotic cat?
there. She is there.
I don't know what channel it's on though. It's like Nickelodeon or something.
They just made an entire mess, but their parents don't even care.
They were bad parents. They were bad parents. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I watched this show.
I really like Rugrats.
I remember watching it because there's a bunch of movies for it, and a girl has a really weird doll.
I showed Doug.
The heck?
Don't know if I know this one.
Nope, don't know what this one is.
This looks familiar.
Come on, Dominic.
He looks like Caillou.
Oh, he likes her. He just got curved.
Oh, that's messed up.
Why does he have a green face?
I've seen this show once.
Come on,
but I
Dominic.
never actually liked it.
Dominic.
Why is he blue?
Why is he blue?
I don't get what they're doing.
Doge? Is it called Doge?
Never even heard of that show. Doug.
It was better than the Rugrats one. I've never heard of that show before, though.
Question time.
So these were the openings to the shows Rugrats and Doug.
I've seen Rugrats.
I've seen Rugrats, but not.
I think they were a little too young for Doug.
I saw it when I was scrolling through Netflix.
When I was little, my mom would find them and put them on for me.
These shows are pretty old. In fact, they came out 25 years ago on
Yep.
Nickelodeon.
Really? I knew it was old. I just didn't know it was like 25 years old.
I wasn't alive then. My parents were. That's crazy because I sometimes see Rugrats on Netflix.
That seems reasonable. I mean, Nickelodeon had a lot of animated shows.
The animation was just all like scruffy and weird. It looked like it was done by a crayon.
I feel so old now. I'm just kidding. I don't feel old at all.
The first show we're going to talk about is called Doug. What do you think the show is about based on the opening that we showed you?
I have no idea.
It's about this magical string.
The guy
Magical string.
who has a dog, who has a crush on a girl.
About this boy that falls in love with a girl, and then there's this bully that always tries to ruin
Look at Dominic. He kind of got it.
Roping, and he totally got rejected. And maybe it's like the life of Doug.
Well, the show Doug followed a kid named Doug Funny who moves to a new school in a new town where he meets new friends and gets through growing up by writing about everything in his journal. Does that sound like a good plot?
No. Because
Why?
it just sounds like a bad show. Like, it just does.
That's sweet.
That's
Well,
a
it
good
wasn't.
plot.
If you move to a new place, you'd want to write about like how you're feeling there, and if you're
You're a
having
young
a good
kid.
time there.
Just
if
I'll
it's
let
not
you
fun
slide
there.
with that
That's
one.
kind of me, because I used to live in San Diego, but I met new people.
So now we're actually going to show you some pictures of the characters and see what you think.
Okay, I gotta see
I
this.
don't remember any of the names of them.
So here are some of the characters from the show.
Oh, so
Why
they're
is
using
that guy
the.
blue?
Super weird. These are the stupidest names I've ever seen in my entire life.
You wouldn't expect somebody's name to be like part of a food or a holiday.
I don't know how I'd feel about my last name being mayonnaise. There's some
Okay.
creative names in here.
It's like an Ed, Ed, and Eddie style, but just like, but at the same time mixed with the colors of Adventure Time.
The other show was Rugrats. What did you think of that show?
Seems like a show about mischievous kids.
I thought it was so adorable. Babies getting into all sorts of trouble.
This kid named Chucky is like a nerd, and he is
She
the
said
one
he's
who
a
gets
nerd.
into trouble because he doesn't have his glasses on.
So Rugrats followed the adventures of 4 babies who would talk to each other, but the grown-ups couldn't understand them as they dealt with life from a baby's perspective. Does that sound like a good show to you?
Yeah, it's kind of a stupid plot, but I feel like people can expand.
How's
on
that
a
stupid?
lot.
Adults can't understand, and it's from like a baby's perspective, because nobody ever really thinks of like,
Baby talk.
does a baby even like being picked up and going goo goo gaga?
My sister's 3 1/4 years younger than me, so yeah, we used to talk a lot. And then we had my dad and my mom just staring at us like we're crazy ducks.
So now we're actually going to show you some clips from Rugrats.
I'm gonna have to move over here.
The ball, it's over the fence. The fence? Who knows what
It looks really old.
She's right, Tommy. You better forget about it. Forget about it.
But
I
it's
can't
my
forget
ball.
about it. It's my ball.
It's my
Tammy has a
ball.
weird voice though.
The deck's jarred.
You know, it's done by a
You're
girl.
already a baby.
Well,
Her
a
name is
baby has a
E.G.
lot of hair
Daly.
for being a baby.
A baby's gotta
Gotta
do
do
what
what
a
baby's gotta do.
A baby's gotta do.
Oh my god, his pants are falling down.
Ew.
Oh, thank God. That was almost.
They
too
weren't
close
gonna
for me.
show it,
Hi,
y'all.
Angelica.
Angelica, see, she has a really weird doll.
We have something for you. Happy birthday!
Always filled up like bowls with mud. And then my parents would get mad.
No thanks. I'm too old for that silly kid stuff. Too old? Yeah. I got responsibilities now.
I got
Responsibilities?
Sponsorberries.
Why does he say sponsoribilities?
But Angelica, it's
They're
your
babies.
birthday. Getting old's fun. No, little Phil. Getting old is nothing but...
She should be an actress. She's quite intense.
It's too bad you can't stay little like us.
She sounds like my older brother. Oh, being in high school is so hard.
Their voices are so annoying.
It seems like more relatable to younger kids.
Quite some interesting babies. Odd, but interesting.
Are there cartoons like this on TV today, or do these seem different?
Different. There's a lot more effects.
Back then, there was actually some really good shows.
Honestly, they're not that different from our cartoons now. Some of the cartoons
Yeah,
now
most of your
are more
cartoons
like,
suck.
Oh, that could never
Sorry.
happen. Well, the other old ones, like there could be 4 babies who can see from like a baby's view and have like little adventures that aren't that big of adventures to older people. And then also there can always be a kid who just goes to a new school and then he could write about it in his journal.
And finally, for a lot of adults, these shows were their childhood and they remember them very fondly. So what
Yes.
cartoon from today do you think will be remembered just like Doug and Rugrats are?
Maybe Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls, yes.
Because that's one of my
That will
favorite,
definitely be remembered.
you know,
That was a good show.
cartoons.
That was a good
SpongeBob.
cartoon.
Everybody knows SpongeBob, because if you don't, you're crazy.
Adventure Time. It was such a good show for its originality and its personality.
Adventure Time
Personality
was
and
no
its creativity.
originality either. I've seen shows like that before.
Pokemon.
It's because Pokemon is just this generation and will be for the next generation, and even Pokemon Go's out, which P.S. no one likes anymore. Update the game, bros.
She got, yeah, they burned up. Okay, I know why you guys, that person wanted me to see. You wanted to see me flip out on these kids or something like that. But unfortunately, You were wrong. I'm not gonna flip out. They're young. They don't understand. See, these are the shows that I kind of when I was I'm an '80s brat, so when these shows were out, I was already in my pre-teens. But I love Doug. I still watch it to this day when it comes on Toon Nick. Watch Rugrats. I only watch the original seasons. I don't like those new seasons that would come later on. Uh, you know, the way you could tell if it's going to be an older season is if the title of the show is in red. That's when you know. That's just me. Talking about how they had weird voices. Their voices were not annoying. I don't know what that kid was on. Tommy's voice was not annoying. Chucky's, Phil and Lil, or Angelica. If I'm surprised he didn't tell the kids, Tommy's voice was done by a woman. Her name was E.G. Daly. So was Chucky's. And I think that woman, she actually passed away too. But yeah, I knew they were going to razz on Doug with all the characters. I mean, because that's something that I think we all have razzed on once in a while. Like, why was Doug like the only Doug was like one of the only few characters that look resentable as somebody you could say, oh, he's Caucasian, he's white, but everybody else, Patty, I don't know if she was black or she just had a tan. Chalky was green. Connie was lime green. BB was purple. Roger was green. Just Mr. Dink was purple. It's just like, what the hell's with these colors? Man, they talk about multicolored people. But still, it's still fun to me. I can never really be mad at, you know, I don't want to say that I'm mad at them because, like I said, they're young. They don't know. They never watched it. They watched some of it, but not enough. And I think Doug and Rugrats are probably two of the oldest Nick cartoons. So I was kind of glad that he put this. Now this is kind of old because I must have missed this because I usually keep on what's going on the React or the FBBE channels. I must have missed this one, but I'm glad once somebody asked me, I went back to look for it, and I found it. But memories. I'm surprised they didn't show them Ren and Stimpy or something. That would have been really sick. But like I said, the kids always fun to watch. But yeah, no hard feelings. Next time, keep it between the ages of 8, like the maximum 8. No, don't have no preteen. That kid was 12. Keep it between the like 6 to 8 or something, or 10. No 12-year-olds. No. But other than that, guys, what did you think? Leave your comments in the comment section below, as always. You know me, guys. I love your input. That's what I love the most. And I'm looking forward to reading your comments. But other than that, take care. One love. Stay tuned. Keep it real. Toodles.